Oh, hi there. Just reading the novelization of the classic film Ghostbusters in order to bring some life back into my tortured soul after I just saw Ghostbusters 3 Hang Up the Phone. I don't think it's called that at all. Answer the call. They told it so right the first time. Why would they try and tell it again wrongly? There's a lot being said about the sexism of the new film. I see it more of ageism. Why couldn't they just get old Dan Aykroyd, old Bill Murray, and old Howard Ramis's skeleton, and old Ernie Hudson, and get them back together again? And then don't have ghosts, have them fighting ISIS or something. ISIS wouldn't like their proton packs either. It's not just for ghosts. But then they would be ghosts. Don't steal my ideas, Hollywood. I'm watching you. Actually, I'm not watching you anymore. Hollywood is dead to me. Let's talk about Ghostbusters. Hang up the call phone. It stars my long-lost cousin Kate McKinnon as Egon and other ladies playing pseudo-Ghostbusters. What are they going to do next? Remake Citizen Kane with a woman? Just because they can? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. Is that a 10 Commandment? Speaking of the Bible, I like the depth that the first Ghostbusters had, with Winston and Ray talking about Judgment Day, the fear that they were going to die at the end. It's been nice working with you, Dr. Venkman. Seriousness, serious acting, and serious issues. I know, I'm talking about Ghostbusters, but still, they were in there, these issues, and they were abundantly absent from Ghostbusters 3, as I will never call it again. I'd rather watch Ghostbusters 2. Actually, I like Ghostbusters 2. No one else does. Although, maybe they will now. Thank you, Ghostbusters. Hang up the phone. But yes, it starts with a strange logo. Ghost something. And then, quite fittingly, we have Gabe from The Office as a tour guide or something. This is fitting and rather ironic because Gabe also ruined The Office with his cartoon-style humour. The Office used to be serious until Gabe and Erin, the secretary, receptionist, showed up. Everything devolves into cartoons. Things should escalate to more serious matters when it comes to sequels or even reboots. In fact, I never want to say that R word again. Why does everything have to be rebooted? I would much rather see a terrible sequel, because at least it continues on and you can kind of remember the heyday. With this, I know they're not taking the original Ghostbusters and taping over it with this new thing. The original still exists. But now there's this weird footnote, which I don't like. Patty, the subway terminus girl, she was good. If the movie had just been about her, that would have been wonderful. They could have called it Patty, Subway Terminus Girl. Am I using the term terminus right? Slimer is even dragged into a cameo where he plagiarizes the last scene from Stephen King's The Stand, where the dumb idiot hijacks a nuclear-clad vehicle and drives it into the bad guys, destroying them. Do you think Stephen King will sue the new Ghostbusters film? These are questions that are too smart for me to answer. Speaking of which, this film, if it isn't sexist or ageist, it definitely is racist against Australians. There's an Aussie in it and they make us all sound stupid-like. So spoilers, at the end, they end up fighting the logo. The logo doesn't win. Again, Hollywood is dead. But luckily, Hollywood's been around for ages. Years, in fact. So there's old gems that you can still discover. I'm just going to watch old films now. 2016 is the end date of Hollywood. Now it's time to go back. Speaking of a long lost gem, I quite like this lost masterpiece called Vanishing Act. It stars Lois Lane and Herman Munster and B.J. Honeycutt and even more people. It's a mystery set in the Colorado Rocky Mountains, and it's 1,275 times better than Ghostbusters 3. Hang up the phone. And that's my review. Don't cross the streams is a phrase that wasn't uttered in this sequel reboot. Requel? Sequel boot? Can we just stop making reboots? How about re-shoes? Re-sandals? Re-flip-flops? This is certainly a re-flip-flop. Where did my Slimer go? It's worth hundreds of pennies.